what you here for, 'cause I know you don't wanna hit now. Yeah, we can fill it to the brim now. Cup running over, I'm coming over. I need to know if you're sober. Are you a holder? I am a smoker. Yeah, I am a loner. Yeah, I am a what? No, I am a loner. Yeah, so I'm coming over like, do you love me? Love me, love me. Like I do, yeah, love me, love me, love me, yeah. Like you say you would, say you would.
Shouts out to my brother on this shit, on this beautiful piece of art.
I might go ghost, close to the end of my week. Goals that a nigga might reach, goals that a nigga can't teach. So toast to a nigga like please, no toast to this nigga like G's. Smoke till I keep it my peace. Might take a nigga white feet, hit cold like a nigga icy, but sweet like a nigga iced tea. So close for a nigga like cheese. OMG, Greek nigga look at my reach. Preach so a nigga might speak and beat. Nigga stay in your seat and there ain't no nigga like me. So I hope you see that I'm high like a satellite, cold like a samurai, gripping my blade by the skin of my teeth. Know that I'm on a night, feel like I'm on a kite, feeling my glow, do a nigga white tee, yeah. Game is the same old shit, ain't lips to change, the same old shit, ain't going to things, the same old shit, so we'll never change, the same old shit, so ride with a nigga like me, ride with a nigga like me, have with a nigga like me, I might be a nigga like me, so ride with a nigga like me. Hey, yeah, ride with a nigga like me, ride with a nigga like me, get high with a nigga like me, I might be a nigga like me, get high with a nigga, I might be a nigga like me. Yeah, I'ma go ghost. I'm feeling like Manny in the battle. I be feeling like Manny in the battle. But I need that pay, whether that pay, whether don't make your day better. Don't change, on better make it rain. Don't change, on better make them shake. Some don't break, I'm still working on patience. Patience, I ain't waiting on shit though. For real though, I've been working on this though. For real though, not trying to make a deal home. For real though, got my bitch all up like the ring though. And I'm high off life, what I need a bill for. When I get my dad, with no bill for. When I spit like dragons, my shit kill hoes. Yeah, so ride with a nigga like me, ride with a nigga like me, get high with a nigga, I might be a nigga like me, so blind many niggas can't see, stick time, I might be a nigga like me, might be a nigga like me, hey, it's the same old shit, so ride with a nigga like me, ride with a nigga like me, get high with a nigga, I might be a nigga like me, so blind many niggas can't see, stick time, it's the same old shit. It's the same old shit. Lips and change the same old shit. All these the same old shit. So hey, yeah, wait, hey, let's get it. I'm running away, yeah, I'm running away. I'm on a wave, I'm on a boat, I'm on a wave, I'm on a float. All that I see, yeah, I see. Can't even lie, can't even hide. I wanna suck, I wanna suck. I'm the sky, I'm finna fly, yeah. I want it today. Yeah, I want it today. I got the gas in the fill of your tank. I got the gas in the fill of your safe. I got the rest in the fill of your bank. Hey, have a beautiful day. And in this rope that made you feel great. And in this rope that made you feel safe. Yeah, so pay attention, pay attention. By the end of this year, they gon' pay to listen. I'm the vision by the ceiling. I can see it all. Call that I'm the vision. I can see the fall. I can find all on my own. Don't get involved. I've been trapped out in my home. I'm running off. I'm so cold. I got no heat to pin it off. While you say you from the streets, you really soft. While you not just say some shit, I really talk. When we break you like the singers on the chord. You don't know it's never bother me. It's sport. Yeah, I mean, look at me. You so plain. What is name? What is saying? Who's playing? Oh, we changed, go behave, now you heard it. So they all like, what's his name? What's the difference? You didn't listen, now you figured, my God, he must be tripping. No, I'm your idol, yeah. And there's no book, here's your Bible, yeah. And you think that this for your survival. Ain't none of these scriptures got a bottle. Why these blank pages feel so hollow? See, nothing here's real, it's hard to follow. Ain't one of these tempers I can follow. Got my own life, cause I'm Apollo. How I'm finna live, it got a motto. So I run away like I see 5 running away. So I'm running away, I'm on a wave, I'm on a boat, I'm on a wave, I'm on a float. All that I see, yeah, I can sink, I can't even lie, I can't even get high. I want this up, I want this up, I'm in the sky, I'm feeling fly, yeah.
When I got a time, when I didn't place, see the same faces every time I wake up. See the same faces every time I wake up. With you. I feel all the time, I know this what life feel like. Feel like this what life feel like. This what life feel like. Feel like I might keep it pushing. Draining my mind to say I couldn't. Open my heart and say I'm good. I don't know which door to put my foot in or which side I should be pulling. But I try to tame it. Try to keep it stable. Why I feel like automation's always there. And every time I'm trying to run. Feeling in my mind, I get contracted my mind too. Feeling like buddy, feeling like buddy. You got so much more than this word. Love me, I know life ain't everything missing. Cause honestly I'm running with Jack while we flying. Feel the rhythm in his step when we boxing. Instead of benefit this check we release toxin. Respect women, let's be real. Though I need options and need flopping. Just bad on me stopping. Cause procrastination, I am patient. Just on this one. So I sit here with my mind racing. Still on this here, so while we stay, I mean it's my fault, not complaining. It's my anxiety, put the light in me. If I'm okay, I hope you're great. It's been some time, I hope I'm changing, but I can't change it. Who can I blame? Can't say I blame you. I'm in my ways. I never changed too. I've been okay. Oh, you've been the same too. I'm stuck in place, but I'm in my lane too. Okay, can't say I blame you. I'm in my ways. I never changed too. I've been okay. Oh, you've been the same too. I'm stuck in place, but I'm in my lane too. I know. Only take a minute, I know it's fake, but I get the feeling I won't. I was looking to you, what did I chose to get complacent? Oh, I'd rather be wasted. Oh, I'm losing my patience in the way that my brain split. Oh, I think that I'm alright. Yeah, I really think I'm alright. Okay, nah, nigga, really I'm fine. I think that I'm losing my mind, and I notice you ain't get too focused. Oh, you ain't too hopeless. Oh, you just been coasting. Now, oh, I only do it. Okay, can't say I blame you. I'm in my way. I never changed too. I've been okay. Oh, you say too. I'm stuck in place, but I'm in my way too. Who can I blame? Can't say I blame you. I'm in my way. I never changed too. I've been okay. Oh, you're the same too. I'm stuck in place. I'm in my way. I'm in my way too.
Driving up all day, all night, all day, all night. I've been up all day, all night, all day, all night. I've been up all day, all night, all day, all night, all day, all night, all day, all night. They telling me sleep good, sleep tight. Like now you should know I don't sleep right, but I'm getting lost in myself in the meantime. I love to party myself with some me time. I make the most out of life for my free time. I've been up asking myself, do I need life? But you don't worry, I'm good as a bitch, fly as a bitch, getting high as a brick in the sky as a shit. Oh, don't you think I need to live? Do you get what I'm packaging? I'm a name of you, did you think I was heaven sent? I've been telling them I don't think that they give me it. Either that, or they just probably ain't listening. I know they ain't, and I can't say what the mission is. At the moment, I'm only focused on living in. I'm struggling, so I'm rolling up funny years. And it's funny, cause that probably was killing them. At the very least, that's what my mama think it is. And these witnesses, I'm limitless. If I get caught one more time, I won't have a crib to live. And I never change, and I never change, and I never change. And still I never change. I'm set in my ways like a fossil. I don't mess with true religion, I ain't no apostle. But I am not a stranger to the gospel. The reason why my body's at peace, with my brain is so hostile. Try to play it off being comical, but I got problems that dive deeper than psychological. I am no prophet, my existence is an obstacle. I'm trying to get my life to blast off without the rocket fuel. I am no star, I'm a comet. I am not common nor conscious. I am perplexed and two-sided. They say Gemini's crazy, I'm a proof point valid. Rather be alone working till I get my own island. Where all the women look like Lily Time, think it's silent. Sometimes I get real down on myself cause I'm wasting talent. I just sit in my room in the gloom like it's a challenge. Lord, will I bloom for my tomb? I hope I manage, but before I leave this earth, I hope I heal more than I damage. I'm focused on my future, not the present. For your cameras, it's a present for the masses. Once I step up on that canvas, hair smelling like cannabis, clothes covered in ashes, rolls feeling my passion. These holders looking for action. We all look up the traffic and who the hell really rapping. I'm asking, tears running down my face as I'm laughing. I see cousins go from cancer and mothers holding their ashes, but it's smile on their face. I don't fuck with my own feelings, but I know it hurts. I see the streets started to heaven to come to search. I see the doctors say everything, but my purpose so over the lives. I see the jack to the earth. Then the world say everything is the surface. I think the mind will be working. I think the mind doesn't find me as a circuit. I fall asleep with somebody who's very crazy. Every time I wake up, I feel bad as my news. Instead of wasting my time, I might think it's all you can do. show you what the action is. Wanna be so close to be the best out in the room. I switch the focus, just the style, said it like my attitude. The best to go, so she wanna roll like what you trying to do. She in my phone, checking going home. The fans is falling through me in the back. I'm not nobody else, so keep on heart attack. I'm on the level with my city, yeah, my city still got the way you at. I can see a whole lot of the same shit. I bring you back, it's just the moment I know that I ain't see so. All of this shit that be stressing my mind. Look at my listen, I can't tell the time. Checking my phone and I think that I'm blind. Never think it's supposed to got me so high. The only two things that I'm really fun. I need a gun in the bottle. Maybe I won't be so hollow. Maybe I eat you tomorrow. Whoa, I need to feel all the sorrow. And I think it got some split. I'm taking some of the fifth. It's like to be making me sick. Whoa, maybe that gotta be this. I don't feel nothing at all. I don't be going to I don't be out on the road. Maybe I'm staying at home. I need this gun in the bottle. I need to drink on my bottle. I smoke this gas and I got it. And I see right out of the bottle. She be like, what do you need? I don't need everything. So the things in my dreams. Maybe that's in the things. So I don't care about the things. So I don't really want to think. I don't really feel the things. But I know you feeling this. Every time I take a sip. Get the feeling that it's this. Feel like you can hear it all. But you fall. I don't really want to talk. I'm not scared to fall. How you gonna throw the wall? How you doing? Yeah, I'm feeling low. But I tell them that I feel fine. Yeah, I do it like every time. And you will never know what's on my mind. So I can do some bottle. Yeah, maybe I won't be so hollow. So baby, I need you tomorrow. Yeah, I need to feel all the sorrow. Whoa, man, I've been just got some split. I'm taking some of the good. I don't really need to sick. Maybe I gotta do this. I don't feel nothing at all. Nothing, no, I don't think go easy wrong. I don't be out on the road. And baby, I'm staying at home. And I got this gas in my gold. I don't just got in my gold. I'm sick of shots in my gold. I need to stop when I go. Look.
20. No. No.
Meant to arrive for some crazy reason. I feel like you probably have only found me recently, or maybe you've never seen me at all, but for some reason I just know that whoever is watching my videos, I am meant to be aligned with your energy right now. So that's a beautiful thing. I'm so grateful for that connection. I feel like right now you're being called to take a risk. You're being called to do something brave. There's some sort of jump that you can feel deep within you, burning within you. You can't really ignore it. And I feel like you've been in this space of comfort for a long time, to the point where things have almost been getting a little bit redundant. And you're somebody, you thrive in a routine, but you also like desperately need change. It's like you are not somebody that can stay stagnant or stay in one place for too long. I feel like you probably go through maybe different types of jobs, or like you just bounce around. That's the energy that I'm getting, and it's because you are on a path to evolution, like steady evolution. That is what your soul came here to do. You are a soul that is meant to go through rebirth after rebirth, and you're probably somebody who at this point is like, how many times am I literally going to be birthed again and again and go through another dark night of the soul, another spiritual awakening, just rebirth after rebirth type energy. It's like you're this butterfly who's constantly going from butterfly finding your wings back to a cocoon, to butterfly finding your wings back to a cocoon. Like, that's the energy that I keep getting. It's like the universe puts you in spaces where they throw you out into the world for a little bit, and then you evolve in such a way, you grow, you help people, you inspire people, and then it's like, okay, now it's time to retreat again. Now it's time to go inward again. And then in the inward, in the hibernation, that's when the universe has their hands fully deep within you, and they're like, okay, now we're gonna update you and like mold you on an even deeper cellular level. And I feel like at this time you could be coming into more spiritual gifts, more faith. Maybe you're somebody that, you know, you always hoped, you always wanted to believe in something higher than yourself, but maybe you never felt that connection before. And I feel like now at this time you're really starting to find that optimism again. But it feels like you're at a point in your life right now where it's time to jump. And you can feel the change that's about to happen. You can feel the energy of change that is starting to imbue all over your life. It's like flooding through your life. And I feel like, you know what's crazy? You asked for this. You literally asked for this to happen. So now it's like when all of the towers come crumbling down and everything in your world starts falling apart, maybe your job, you know what's funny? It's like when we ask for change, first of all, I feel like we want change as much as we don't want it, but we ask for change and then things will start falling apart in life. And it's funny because that is the universe's way of giving you exactly what you asked for. You might pray to be in a different job, and then all of a sudden, or you might pray to find your dream, to find your purpose, and then all of a sudden in your workplace, you start having arguments with this coworker. You start, you know, having little disagreements with your boss, or like maybe you get demoted. Maybe things just force you into this state of discomfort, and you're like, why? Why are all these things going wrong? And little did you know that is your prayer being answered. Sometimes an answered prayer will look like frustration. Sometimes you pray for strength, and the universe will put you in a situation that forces you to be strong. Sometimes you pray for change, and you end up losing your relationship. Sometimes you pray for success, for money, for wealth, and you end up losing all the finances that you have and having to start from ground zero. And it's funny because we so often pray for change, but then we don't notice when it's sitting right in front of us. And right now, God, the universe, whatever you believe in, is handing you all of these little situations that are forcing you to sit in that discomfort. Maybe you want to move homes and you're noticing your house is speaking to you right now. Your house is showing you the washer just broke. The dishwasher ain't working no more. You're having problems with your water, or your front door is not latching properly. It's like things are starting to hint to you that this comfort that we've been staying in and resting in for a long time, it's no longer sustainable anymore. And it's like you can try and sit with it and sit in it for as long as you can, and I promise you, you will be able to make it work, but it's going to get so uncomfortable. And that's the thing. Sometimes we have to get pushed to a point of complete and utter discomfort before we're able to actually finally make a jump. And you know what I just heard? Fortune favors the brave. Fortune favors the brave. If you're worried that by taking this risk, making this jump, and I know you can feel it, it's something big too, it's not something small. And you know what's crazy? It feels like you already just took a jump. You already probably just jumped. But that's the thing that I'm saying about you. It's like you're on this path to constant elevation, constant evolution. So it's like, wow, shut up right now, spirit. Don't shut up, but you know what I mean. It's 555 on my timer right now, guys. When I'm talking about change, okay? The change that is about to enter your life. But you know what's crazy? It's like you keep being asked to change, and you're doing it. You're following the orders from the universe, from spirit, from your guides, from the divine. It's like every time they ask you to jump, you continuously jump. But now, you know what's happening? The jumps are getting closer and closer together. You probably just did something big recently in your life. Maybe you just switched jobs. Maybe you just let go of a relationship. You did something. Something happened recently. Like I'm seeing within the last 6 months even. 6 months to a year. Where you already showed the universe, okay, I'm trusting you. I hear you want me to jump, so I'm a jump. I'm a jump. And this is a big trust fault, but I'm doing it. And you did it. And guess what? You evolved even more. But guess what? Now you're at a point again where it's like that evolution it'll never slow down for you. You are somebody that is constantly evolving. But what's happening now is you're at a point where it's like it's starting to become a little bit more steady, and that's not the path that was meant for you. You are somebody that is meant to like expeditedly evolve, expeditedly grow. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you know what I mean. So it's like you already just did a jump, and now you're being asked to jump again? Huh? That's crazy. It's crazy, but it ain't crazy because it'll all make sense to you in the end. But it's like you're really being called to take a risk right now, and fortune favors the brave. So if you're worried that you're going to take this risk and the universe won't be there to support you, or you won't be caught, you have to understand that when we worry about things like that, it is all rooted in a space of lack. So look at your life right now and ask yourself, in what ways am I not allowing myself to take this risk, to make this jump? Because maybe it's not that I'm just comfortable where I'm at, but maybe this is rooted in fear. Maybe this is rooted in lack. Maybe I'm afraid that when I do jump, I'll never be able to find or to land into something that feels as familiar and as safe and as comfortable as what I'm feeling right now. Maybe my worry is that if I do leave that relationship, I'll never be able to find a person that understands me on the same, that I can be comfortable with on the same level again. Maybe if I do move this from this home, I'll end up in a foreign place with no friends and no support, and I'll have to figure it out all on my own. And that's uncomfortable. But it's like, right now you're really being called to put yourself in another uncomfortable situation. And I know. You're like, again, babe, I just did this. I literally just did this. But yes, that is the thing about you. The universe is working on you so meticulously, and your path is meant to be a path of like undeniable bravery. You are meant to jump and keep jumping and keep taking risk after risk after risk. And you know what? When you look back on your life at all of the risks that you've taken, you can see with your own eyes that you've always been caught by something greater than you. You have always landed in the hands of something so much higher than you. You've always been supported. 9:23 on the timer. That's a huge confirmation of work. Oh, sorry, my phone is on 20%. That's okay. Fortune favors the brave. In what ways are you preventing your own ability to trust? And you know what? Oh, this is good. You know what it is? It's like yes, you're being asked to trust the universe and trust God, to trust something higher than you, to trust something outside of yourself, of course, to have faith. But mostly, right now, you're being called to trust yourself, babe. Ooh, you're being called to trust you. And you know what's crazy? Is that this whole time of steady evolution, this whole time of constantly forcing you to do uncomfortable things and to push you into certain areas that force you out of your comfort zone and to leap and to jump, that whole time you have been building and breaking down this muscle of trust within yourself. And that is what this path has been about all along. This path has been about creating this undeniable trust within yourself. Because more than anything outside of you, more than anything externally, every time you've jumped, every time you've taken a risk, you have been the one to save yourself. And yes, of course, there's help from the divine, something higher than you, but you have to give yourself that credit as well. You have to realize that you brought yourself to where you're at. And your journey has been one of suffering, of pain, of trial and tribulation and trauma, and constantly having to be tenacious and overcome things. But you know what? You've done it every single time. Every single time. It's 11:11 on my timer, guys. Right now, like, you're at the precipice of some major change in your life, and I feel like you're really just in this moment of wanting to savor the moment that you're existing in. And you might be delaying this change because it's like, I feel like you finally feel like you just feel happy for the first time in life, maybe. And maybe it's not even just happiness. Maybe it's peace. Maybe it's bliss. Maybe it's stability. Maybe it's comfort in some way. But it's like, there is so much more out there for you. There is so much more on the other side. And yes, taking this jump, taking this risk might mean leaving some things behind. And honestly, it might be confusing to you because it's like, I think my life is great right now. I have great relationships. I do have a great job. Like, maybe you're like, nothing is really wrong, but I still feel like I need to change. Ooh. And that's the thing. That's the thing. It's like, something doesn't have to be wrong in order for you to, and the thing is, in the past, that's how you went on this path of evolution. That is how you continue to grow. So it forced you to take those jumps. But now you're learning how to alchemize stagnancy. Ooh, spirit, that's powerful. You are becoming a master at alchemizing stagnancy. Wow. In the past, it was like you kept chasing, and I don't want to say chasing. You were put in painful situations that forced you into alchemy. And you started alchemizing pain. You started alchemizing your trauma, your suffering, any obstacles that came towards you. And it feels like even for a long time, maybe you subconsciously were chasing after pain or trying to attract pain towards you because you realized that pain was your fastest route to alchemy. Ooh, this is deep. This is deep. Okay? But now you're realizing that, hey, I don't have to use pain in order to alchemize. I don't have to use suffering in order to be a catalyst for my growth. I can actually use stagnancy. Ooh. Tell me you guys are feeling this the way I'm feeling this right now, okay? This is powerful, powerful stuff. It's like, now you're realizing you can actually alchemize stillness. Ooh. You know what it is about you? You've become a master alchemizer. Alchemizer? Alchemizes? No? You know what I mean. You are a master at this ish right now, okay? And you have been you've been on this path of mastery for so long. But now you're realizing that you have gotten to such a high spiritual ranking, like you are top level. Like, whoever I'm talking to, you are really on a top tier level. You have mastered so many things when it comes to healing and development and just so many areas of your life when it comes to you and your self-identity and your image. And I feel like you've reached a level of mastery where you're finally realizing you don't need, it's like a spiritual person who starts out in the beginning of their spiritual practice using, like, you get all the crystals, you get the sage, you get the incense, all of these beautiful tools that are amazing. But now, 444 in the timer again. Not again, but There's a reason I said that. I don't know why, but there is. Anyways, it's like somebody that starts out using all these tools and depending on all these things, but now you've reached a point where it's like you can just do I want to say like a spell or whoa. Look at the lights, guys. That's crazy. You can do a spell or something in an instant, in a flash, just like those lights. You just have to use your thoughts at this point. That is how high ranking spiritually you are. You can create something just by a simple thought. And this is why right now you're being so encouraged to watch how you think about things, because your level of mastery, your level of alchemy is at an all-time high right now. And you're being called to trust yourself and your ability in these powers that you have, that you've developed over this time. Alchemize the stillness. Transmute stillness. You don't have to have some sort of obstacle or situation or tower moment. It's like, oh, this just came to me, so somebody needs to hear this. Don't take your health. Wow! Look at it. Did I hire those lights? Tell me, spirit. What's going on with these lights? I'm loving it. It's just a beautiful thing. Anyways, I'm hearing this, so this is important for somebody about health, okay? Do not wait until your health deteriorates before you start appreciating your vessel. And that's the same thing, the same message that I'm getting right now. You don't have to wait for things to go wrong until you finally start being like, oh wait, I have power. I have this ability to alchemize. I have this ability to turn this pain into purpose. No, you don't even need to turn pain into purpose. You can turn nothing into purpose. You can turn silence into purpose. You can turn stagnancy and stillness and what feels like just nothingness into something great right now. And that is what you're being called to do. Alchemize the stagnancy. Alchemize the stillness. Even though everything is not falling apart in your life right now, it doesn't need to fall apart. It doesn't need to fall apart in order to push you towards the changes that you know it's undeniable. You can feel it within your soul. You can feel it burning deep within you that need to happen. And I know it's like you can either choose to remain in this comfort that feels okay. It's like, meh, it is what it is. I'm happy-ish. Or you can choose to do something that allows you to jump, to be brave, to be bold, but it will allow you to experience an even higher level of evolution, even deeper level of bliss and peace, only until you need to make your